Now, 34 billion reasons to be pissed off. The banks charged my fellow Americans and me $34 billion in 1 year in fees, ATM fees, accessing your income on or offline, lack of activity for 3 or 4 weeks or 3 or 4 months. You happen to have an overdraft of $3 or 3 cents. 1,000 different ways. $34 billion. Not from legitimate things like loans or interest. And interest, let's not even go there. They rob you. The banks and financial institutions rob us worse than every mobster in the history of this nation. And yet, Congress kisses their hand and kisses the ring like a mobster. And they allow themselves to be influenced by donations, vacations, and who knows what else. Doesn't sound like we have a country governed by the people anymore, does it? You remember the words of Abraham Lincoln of, by and for, the people shall not perish from the earth? Well, I hope the spirit of Abraham Lincoln is resting, but I don't think he's very impressed with any of our leaders of the last 40, 50 years. Well, maybe a few, but very few. There's been some good congressmen and women. There's been some good presidents. But some is not enough. Now, what can one man with hardly any teeth in his mouth, bald head, and lighting that should be banned from the internet, or lack thereof, what can one man like me do to help you in your life? Well, if you will actually listen and take action, together, a united country, the United States, Democrat helping Republican, Republican helping Democrat. I'm talking about the citizens, not the so-called politicians. If we unite in one voice, it will be like the United States of utopia. Americans won't be living paycheck to paycheck. We'll have universal health care and paid for a millennia, I might add. That's 1,000 years, in case you forgot. Now, those are very extraordinary, bold statements. But I can back them up. Are you aware of the fact that most of our corporations don't pay any taxes at all? That's right. Or if they do, they pay so little that it's kind of like you make $10 and you pay 10 cents on that $10. While you and me, the American citizen, pay so dearly that most Americans are happy if they get a refund. The mentality's wrong. Every American should get some kind of a refund, and the corporations that are making hundreds of trillions of dollars are the ones who should be contributing, at least in proportion, equal proportion to what we pay. Like Warren Buffett said, his secretary pays higher taxes than he does. That sound right to you, America? But you are guilty. I am guilty. We didn't do shut. I said shut. I almost said the other one to stop it. So what are we going to do about it? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to vote in every election, and I'm going to vote most likely for a Democrat because I know what's my best interest. You see, unless you're making at least $200,000 to $300,000 a year, it's in your best interest to vote for a Democrat and or a liberal. And your moral compass needs to get out of there. Don't be brainwashed by the abortion issue, the health care issue, the lack thereof, or the gay marriage or the lack of gay marriage or stem cell research, that's all crap. You're not God. Let God decide, not you. If somebody has an abortion, I hate that idea. Quite frankly, it pisses me off. But they have that right. Now, they have to answer to God, not you. Let God make that decision when the time is right, not you. Now you, because of your moral compass, have caused more harm than good. I don't say that to condemn, make you feel bad. I say it because it's time we stop. For the next cycle, I don't care if you were planning on voting for not Bush, but Trump or not. You change your vote mindset. You vote for Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. Give them a 4-year term. Go ahead. And while you're at it, get rid of every Republican legally, peacefully, and ethically. Vote them out. Or at least enough that we have the United States House of Representatives controlled by the Democrats and the United States Senate and the presidency. Give them one term. One 4-year term. And I'm going to do something that, being a registered Democrat, might make a few Democrats pee their pants. Vote out all conservative Democrats. Vote in liberal Democrats or progressive and moderate. Now, why? Because if we do that, legislation will happen that will cause us to have a lot more money in our pockets, be healthier, ensure affordable education, and ensure that you don't end up living paycheck to paycheck. You think I'm full of crap. I know that. Give Hillary or Bernie the chance. Now, you cannot just vote them in. You got to vote out the conservatives who are blocking legislation. Or put them on notice. If they get another chance and they stop the president from enacting real legislation, you'll work to get them impeached. Put some meat on the plate with those vegetables, America. It's time we quit acting like brainwashed zombies and start acting like God-loving Americans again. And atheists, I love you too. God does too. God does too. But you need to wake up. As far as that is concerned, I'm really going to freak you out. All people of this earth needs to start believing in God. Because God believes in us. Which God you believe? Hey, I'm not here to proselytize, but I think you might want to bet on Jesus Christ. Because we know for sure what Jesus did for us. In the meantime, you might think that a lot of these things I said is against God. No, but I'll tell you what is. Millions of people losing their lives because of lack of health care or because of lack of income. You want to go on your moral high ground? Then vote for Democrats, because a lot more people will be a lot healthier, happier, and have more money in their pocket. You want your moral high ground? I got your moral high ground right here.